and I was sent to 1st Battalion, 6th Marines in '99 as well. And I ran back and chased down the girl that I met in the 3rd grade in the monkey bar. She kicked me in the head. So of course I fell in love with her. And I got 3 different loans just so I could afford a 2-carat diamond ring for her. And I left when I was on a 96. You're not supposed to go more than 500 miles, but I went a little over 1,500, 22 hours to get there. And I proposed to her. She said yes. So we got married. I was 20. And she was my world. I don't even know how to describe. I mean, you see movies and stuff like that, but I remember there was a night when I was talking to her, looking in her eyes, and it just seemed like the whole world slowed down. You know, leaves falling slow from the sky and stuff like that. I knew she was the one. So I deployed to Iraq in July of 2004. My wife told me she'd be waiting for me on the bus when I came back from Iraq. We were doing our jobs, being predators. And there's a sense of loss of humanity doing that kind of stuff, and my wife is my only link to humanity. I called her up after a pretty messed up day for me and some of my brothers, and she informed me that she was pregnant with my neighbor's baby and I didn't need to bother coming home. So that hurt me in a way I still don't really have words for. You heard of people crying themselves to sleep, but I cried myself awake a few times. It's like waking up to a nightmare, because I knew I was going to have to live in the world without my wife. And when I got home, I dove as deep into the bottle as I could to try to fill that hole that she put in me. And I filled it with lust, with women, and alcohol, and adrenaline on motorcycles, and just all the wrong things, and everything that made me feel good. And I never could understand why I was never happy. And I got a call from one of my friends July 12th, 2006, and he let me know that one of my buddies, Michael Marzano, was killed in Iraq. He was a good friend of mine, and it hit me pretty hard. So I went to a liquor store and I bought a bottle, and I went over to my buddy's house. I was a bouncer and a bartender at the time, and he worked with me. And I told him that I needed him to take care of me because I was out of my mind. He said he'd be my designated driver and he'd drive me around. At the end of the night, he'd probably drank more than I did. He was drunk. And he drove us into a tree at about 120 miles an hour. And I woke up with both legs on each side of the tree, still sitting in the passenger seat. He'd been ejected. My left leg was under the engine block. And I remember trying to move, but I couldn't. Shortly after, I passed out. I was told later that I died twice in the ER that night after being life flighted. I was 218 pounds when I hit the tree and training for a kickboxing fight that was supposed to take place that November. And I lost 80 pounds. And I was like $130 when I woke up. I didn't even recognize myself. All that work that I did. I made it through 9 months of that, 69 surgeries in the hospital, and went home in a wheelchair and sat in the darkness in my room for probably 3 months before I came out. Those guys over there that are getting killed are real people with real hearts, with real blood going in their veins, real families, real brothers and real sisters, just like everyone else back here. They just believed in a different cause and they went out and they fought for it. And it's pretty terrible to watch them lose all of their dreams, everything they planned and all that they believed in. It's sad to watch them give that much.